And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Toronto Raptors. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The guard set is Quickley and Barrett. Bagley is out there with Barnes. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Fresh is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendar.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. And here is Vassell. Pass to Fresh. Back to Vassell. It's stolen by Barrett. Right side Bagley. Barnes outside. Down low. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Barnes outside. Here's Fresh. Fires from deep. Here's Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Outside Barrett. Back to Quickley. On the wing, Barnes. They get it back. Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebound.
Pass to Fresh. And here is Fox. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Quickly against Fox. Outside, Bagley. Vassell against Barrett. Bagley with a wide open look. Traps in the tray. Bagley's got 5 points so far.
Bagley right now just outworking his opponent and maybe a couple others.
Pass to Fresh. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that fourth quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David.
Working inside quickly with good spatial awareness, sensing all things around him.
Spurs trail by 3. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Well, most coaches will tell you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. Victor Wembanyama is second.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Well, you're building a team, the foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one, and this is the cream of the crop.
Here's Fox after the Raptors pick up 2. Fresh up top. Fox looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Finding more and more ways as De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now, here's Bagley, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Attacking is one thing, but body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Now here's Fresh. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. Clearly a foul.
All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Bagley with a screen on Vassell. Barrett wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto no up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. To the wing on the left. Fox against quickly. Outside Fox. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Fox has got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. 6-point game. Wembanyama against Bagley. Here's Barrett. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Ingram. And there's the lay-in. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen it? Create a steal, get out in the fast break. That's the length of Scotty Barnes.
Barnes outside. Here's Fox. Bagley with the rebound.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Pass to Barrett. Outside, Bagley. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Here's Fresh. Here's Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
Onside, Barrett. Back to quickly. Pass to Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
I like the control from Barnes while getting fouled. Still able to get that shot off.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now, Scotty Barnes just is one of those guys that's a complete player and competes.
Vassell with it. He had 16 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Out to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got his third bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Barnes dishes to Bagley. Ingram outside. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 7 points.
Ingram has the skill to do that. A nice job setting up and receiving the pass.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Fresh, and Castle is subbed in for Harrison Barnes. At the elbow, Fox. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Jacks up a three. Here's Sohan. 5 to shoot. Oh, good on the three. Here's Shed. Defended by Wembanyama. Onside, Barrett. Ingram finds Bryant. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Bryant taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in, and Dick subbed in for Barrett. Both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the Spurs making a change here. Paul's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Raptors. Pass to Abaji. Now Dick. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And already a terrific three-point shooter. Look at the range of Grady Dick.
Here's Castle. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. San Antonio again missing. The Raptors have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Paul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Toronto with the ball. Out to the right wing. Bryant passes to Abaji. Pass to Bryant. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. To the right side. Trying to get something going. Branham can't get it to go. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Got a piece of it. Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And no good that time.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Bryant outside. Pass to Dick. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed a second after making his first. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Castle. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. It's rebounded by Dick.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Bryant the pass to Williams. Pass to Dick. Over Sohan. And the Raptors miss again. The Spurs shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. Over in the corner, Paul cranes the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Oh, nice shot by Paul. Looked good when it left his hand.
2 minutes.
Here's Shed. Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Chalk up 2 there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Shed, still without a basket. From deep. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs leading by 3. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter.
Toronto, foul. White, first personal foul. Third team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, number 2, Jonathan.
3 from the inbound. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Outside Williams. Pass to Abaji. High arcing shot. Williams can't hit. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Castle. Zohan with the ball. 5 on the clock. Count it. Good. And here is Williams. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And San Antonio has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. They set the screen. Here's Zohan. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. .16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Abaji. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Raptors trail by 3. So for Toronto right now, the guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Brandon Ingram's out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Mobo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. Ingram.
They're getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
The Spurs shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside, Barrett. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Mobo, defended by Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, Scotty has confidence from that mid-range and does not need much space.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Wembanyama, a screen on Ingram. Stolen by Quickly. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Buries the long-range jumper. Fox has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here's Quickly. Outside, Barrett. Here's Mobo. Quickly looking it over. The 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Quickly, competitive, and responds with a 3 of his own.
Outside, Fox. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. De'Aaron Fox, Brent, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. You think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple of years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
The first free throw is good. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
And it's Quickly in the corner. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And San Antonio has possession. Now, Vassell, he isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors, trailing by 2. Barnes looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Number 17.
A little bit of length, a little bit of strength. That pays off for Scotty Barnes.
The Raptors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first one falls. It's tied up with that one. And San Antonio has possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Fox, no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Barnes kicks to Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Fresh. Barnes down low. A 14-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. They took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Vassell, no good. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Barnes finds quickly. Barnes outside. Back to quickly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Wembanyama. He's at the head of the pack in the West.
And I can't say that anyone is surprised. Always one of the players that everyone loves to watch.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Bagley, he's checked in for Toronto. Fox against quickly, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Toronto's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Toronto. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And for the Raptors, when you think back on how well they finished the regular season last year, it's hard to believe they're just an average team at this point.
Last year looked effortless for this squad, not so much this year. They're having to grind out some wins that last year they would have breezed through.
Spurs on defense. Outside, Bryant. Back to Ingram. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
First trip to the line for him here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
No good on that one.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Vassell. fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Well, such a multi-tooled player. R.J. Barrett can get you points, can make plays for others, and he's a terrific rebounder for his size.
Pass to Wembanyama. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bryant. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Victor Wembanyama is second.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harrison Barnes. Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 15 points for De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Barrett the pass to Bryant. Now Ingram. Pass to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. Drills it from outside. Barrett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Ingram kicks to Bryant. Out to Ingram. Second chance shot. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Three-pointer, Fox. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Bagley for the 3. Kept alive, and here's Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Then one on Castle.
Inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs hype squad.
with some changes. Abaji's checked in, and Grady Dick subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers from Barrett. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Toronto making a change here. Williams is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Pass to Bagley. Now Dick. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Releases from 15. And it's Shed missing. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Sohan with the ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to King. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That puts them in the lead. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Abaji. Williams inside. Sohan's there. And the shot goes in. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Well, you got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
And here is Paul. Pass to Sohan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sohan's got 7 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside Williams. Here's Shed. Trying his luck from deep. Brenham pulls it in. The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. That's tipped. Here's Shed. And it's King with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Williams passes to Abaji. Here's Dick. He gets that one. He's got 5.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Here's Branham. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Sohan. Off target with his 3. Toronto's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Dick passes to Abaji. Back to Dick. Pass to Williams. There's the pick. Puts up a 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Castle. Here's Branham. 46 seconds left here in the second. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Sohan.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Loud pass to Bagley. And finish off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
San Antonio trailing here. 26 seconds left in the first half. King outside. Pass to Castle. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Williams for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Now Ingram. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Fresh, and it's Fox in at the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And he comes up with the deuce. Ingram's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Raptors.
And gotta love the long, long arms of Brandon Ingram.
Vassell outside. Barnes outside. Pass to Fresh. The shot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Scotty's such a good athlete. He's using that physical advantage here as he drives inside.
Vassell outside. Over to the wing. Barnes outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Raptors moving the ball around. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And San Antonio shooting at 51%. Really solid. Fresh. No good from the wing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Barrett, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Vassell outside. On the wing, Barnes. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Quickly against Fox. Yes, that goes in. Fox has got 17 now.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Outside, Bagley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I'd like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
For Toronto, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And so he hits both. So it's the Spurs now. 4-point game. Fox passes to Barnes. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Fox against Quickly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Raptors in second. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
First free throw is good.
Well, in the NBA, I'm not sure if anyone is quicker than De'Aaron Fox. I mean, when he gets going and he's moving north to south, you are pretty much helpless defensively.
And Toronto making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 8. A pass to Bryant, and Bryant throws it down.
I like that pass from Barrett, willing to do what's best for the team.
Spurs trail by 4. Vassell with it.
Raptors foul. R.J. Barrett. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
For San Antonio, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And that one falls for Vassell.
You watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era, has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Vassell hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Quickly kicks to Bryant. Barnes against Ingram. Here's Barrett. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
First one falls for him.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
He's off on the second.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Fires from the wing. Barrett, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
For the tie. Good on the triple. 8 points for Fresh.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Raptors making a switch here.
Number 2, Jonathan.
Here is Bryant. 6 points for him. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here is Barnes. He's got 8. Blocked again.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Quickly. Offensive rebound on the wing, Bryant. Outside, Barrett. Launches it. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Fresh, the pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Mobo. Barnes outside. Barrett with the ball. Covered by Vassell. Fades and shoots. Barrett, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Fox. Back to Wembanyama. For the lead. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Barrett. He's got 14. To the middle. Here's Mobo. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance. And he worked to create that opening.
Pass to Fresh. Now Wembanyama. Defended by Bryant. Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Shed. And here is Bryant. He's covered by Fresh. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Thursday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
The first free throw is good, and the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Fresh, and Castle is subbed in for Barnes. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in. Bryant hits them both. Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Fox passes to Sohan. Now Vassell. He's got 8. And Wembanyama outside. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Wembanyama has got 16 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Kings checked in for Wembanyama. And the Raptors also making a change. Abaji's checked in. Toronto trailing. Here's Shed. Inside. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
They set the pick. Outside, Fox. Fades back. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Abaji. No scoring in this one. Pass to Dick. Goes up on the wing. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Fox passes to King. The kick out to Fox. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox, a potent scorer, and will fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Shed, guarded by Fox. Pass to Abaji. Here's Shed, guarded by Fox. Shot clock at 6. Here's Shed, guarded by Fox. And it's Shed missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Vassell finds Sohan. The tray. A rebound by Shed. Raptors with the lead. Pass to Abaji. Outside Bryant. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Sohan with the ball. King, the pass to Fox. He lobs it up. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Spurs making a change here. Branham's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Williams is checked in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 1. There's the pick. To the paint.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Spurs have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. To the inside, King, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Fox is never more effective as a facilitator than in the pick and roll. They love him in that set.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Williams with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Sohan. A miss that time would have put him up. Toronto shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside Williams. Pass to Abaji. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at San Antonio, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And when I look at San Antonio, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Here's Fox. Got a piece of it. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Pass to Dick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And here's some numbers on Fox. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And that one misses.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Toronto. And he sinks the second. San Antonio trailing here. Outside, Fox. For the tie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
This is the challenge Fox poses for defenses. Sometimes they're just forced to foul him.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Toronto?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And the first one drops. That one drops. He ties it up.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Williams with the ball. He has 5. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 8 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Barrett against Fox. Count it, and the foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
4 personal foul. Team is in a penalty.
Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight. 7 of 7.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
A 1:20 left to play here in the third. Barrett against Fox. Wing shot on the way, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
pass to King. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. .56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Top of the key, Bagley. They get a hand on it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball call.
Here's Branham. He's guarded by Williams. Up top, Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Dick passes to Barrett. Outside, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing, and it's in there. Williams has got 10 points. Outside, Fox. Over Barrett. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Raptors lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. And there's Bryant. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's quickly in at the 1.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Bryant. Clock at 6. Ingram outside. Shot on the wing. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to quickly. Back to Barnes. Bryant in the post, covered by Barnes. The shot by Bryant, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And that one's good, fresh.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And Bryant kicks to Quickly. Back to Bryant. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul.
Castle.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Barnes outside. On the wing quickly. Shot clock at 5. Nailed from three-point land.
You got to play better D than that because Quickly is going to burn the defense, especially at that corner spot.
Pass to Fresh. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Here's Fresh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Barnes dishes to Bryant. Offline with his 3. Spurs trail by 4. It's Vassell on the wing. Dick defending. Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Barnes left side to the paint. Here's Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Ingram's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Raptors. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle, quickly covering, and the basket by Castle.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Ingram adding more muscle, a little more moxie each and every year.
At the line for the Raptors, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Free throws, good for Ingram. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Barnes, a 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And again, Toronto no up. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
It's Dick on the wing. Pass to Mobo. In the corner, it's Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Over Wembanyama. The second chance effort. Mobo can't hit. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle, quickly covering. Launches it. San Antonio again missing. Raptors leading by 4. Barnes outside. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Well, inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Dick passes to Quickly. Barnes up top, covered by Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Poke loose. Ingram with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Raptors making a switch here. Abaji's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Spurs trail by 6. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Vassell to stop the drought. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists now tonight.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Ingram passes to Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for Toronto, Scotty Barnes. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Even with 1 miss, he stretched this out to a 2-possession game.
Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama outside. And right on target. Good. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Barnes. Over Fresh. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Castle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Castle. Shooting 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Raptors. And it's tied up with that one. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here is quickly. Dick wide open. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Fresh to take the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Number 17, shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Dick. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Barrett for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Castle. Over Barnes. And the basket by Castle.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Raptors trail by 3. Barnes outside. Back to Barrett. Ingram outside. And it's quickly in the corner. Over Castle. And it's good off the back rim and in.
You like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
Pass to Fresh. There's a good screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Third team foul.
Number 17, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Fox, he's checked in for Castle. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Barnes outside. Beyond the arc. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Bagley. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Fires from 14. Barrett, no good. The Spurs have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Vassell, wide open. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Ingram with it, out guarded by Fox. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An impressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
Shooting for Toronto, Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Ingram. Spurs leading by 4. Barnes outside. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got his 8th assist in the game. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Barnes outside. Pass to Bagley. Now, here's Quickly. Guarded by Fox. Now here's Ingram from outside the arc. Vassell grabs the board.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now fresh. Wembanyama, right side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in.
Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Barnes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With his strength and his skill, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Down low. Wembanyama down low. Working on Bagley. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Toronto's shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Dick passes to Barnes. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
Fox against Quickly. Pass to Vassell. Now here's Fresh. to the middle. Here's Fox. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Fox has got 28 points for the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs squad. Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team. Come on.
.139 left in the fourth quarter. Bagley with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Barnes. Over Fresh. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Barnes.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Here's Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. Wembanyama has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Barnes. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fresh. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Wembanyama outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vassell, no good.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Ingram with it. Over Barnes. Offline from the high post.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And it's quickly missing. Here's Fox. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if he can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.